And I'm back! Here we are once again after a wonderfully successful Disney Plus Marvel show where our two titular heroes learned quite a lot about one another, and one of our heroes in particular changed a lot and got a new costume to boot. However, Sam Wilson's subsequent transformation came with an important distinction as he leaves the title of the Falcon behind and officially becomes Captain America. After spending an entire show denying what was given to him out of not feeling worthy enough and doubting if there could ever be a black Captain America, Sam has officially donned the stars and stripes and taken up the shield. Apparently, he'll be getting a new movie to make use of this new title and costume, and if the final episode was any indicator, I'm totally on board for it. The finale was the best showcase for Sam's new abilities. We got to see Sam Wilson's Captain America fight a Steve Rogers villain, save civilians from a helicopter, face off against a serious and personal antagonist, and give his first speech as the new Captain America. Anthony Mackie sold this transformation, and I'm eager to see more of him. Outside of Sam, our other hero, Bucky, did not have as much to do, although he did spend the series attempting to put his past as the Winter Soldier behind him. First by trying to forget about his pain, and then by realizing he could not forget or deny it, but had to accept it as part of who he is, and realize he can only move forwards and do better. He did not get a new name or costume change, which would have made the ending title card that much better, but he is a changed person and even put together a healthy relationship with Sam, and I really hope they work together moving forwards in the next Captain America movie. Outside of our two main heroes, I need to talk about John Walker, played by Wyatt Russell, who really got the show off on the right foot. Seriously, I've never hated anyone more just seeing someone smiling in a costume, but Walker got everyone's blood boiling, and he was a solid antagonist. Starting off as the government-created Captain America, being a decorated soldier picked for the job. Sidebar, does anyone find it odd that the US government did not give Walker anything to be Captain America other than the shield? Like, I know the entire premise of the show hinged on the fact that no one has been able to replicate the super soldier serum, but you're telling me that modern-day governments don't even have something close to it for their top soldier to represent their country? Whatever. Partway through the series, Walker got his own dose of the serum and spun into a world of madness. Another iconic shot of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier has to be Walker standing with that blank look on his face with the bloodied shield. Great chilling moment, and Russell sold it expertly. I'm glad that Walker somewhat redeemed himself in the end, giving up his desire to be Captain America and choosing to save people rather than to try and get revenge for the death of his friend. At the end of the series, Walker officially became the US agent for... honestly, I don't know who he's working for, and I don't think we're supposed to. Julia Louis-Dreyfus showed up partway through the show as Contessa Valentina Allegra de Fontaine. Ugh, man, that's a mouthful. I'm sticking with Val. We know very little about her, but it seems like she's putting some kind of team together, kind of like Nick Fury. In the comics, Val is a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent who actually had a romantic relationship with Nick Fury. But then she secretly joined Hydra and took on the alias Madam Hydra. So yeah, in case you're wondering, I do not think Val is here to help people. She already has her version of Captain America in Walker, and I am sure she will need other people on her team too. But it really does seem like the pieces are being put into place for a potential Dark Avengers movie or TV show, so I'm sure we will see her again soon. While I enjoyed Sam, Bucky, and Walker, if there was anyone that stole the show from me, it was Daniel Bruhl as Zemo. He was cruel, he was calculating, he was brilliant. I loved every scene with Zemo, and honestly, if left to his own devices, I truly believe he would have swallowed the entire show. But just like with Val and Walker, there are plans for Zemo that I'm eager to see play out, which does unfortunately bring me to my biggest complaint with him. Why was he brought to the raft? Zemo in the raft makes basic sense. He's a criminal mastermind who tore the Avengers apart and hates super soldiers. It will also put him in a perfect location if he was to be in another movie or TV show. Great, that all makes sense. The problem? The Dora Milaje brought him there. What? Why? The Dora Milaje entered the storyline of Falcon and the Winter Soldier once they had learned Zemo had broken out of prison and were looking to take him back to Wakanda to pay for his crime for killing King T'Chaka in Civil War. That all makes sense. But then, when they finally get him thanks to Bucky's help, they take him to the raft? That just doesn't make any sense to me. Whatever. It works enough, and like I said, Zemo being in the raft is basically just him wearing a neon sign saying, "See you guys later." Plus, he still has his evil butler to help him kill super soldiers, so yeah, Zemo's scheming days are not over. Next up, Sharon Carter, and honestly, I don't know where to begin. Sharon's role in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier was not at all what I expected. She was an ally to Sam and Bucky, sure, but apparently in the years between Civil War and now, Sharon became a fugitive and fled to Madripoor, where she became a criminal known as the Power Broker and ended up playing both sides between our heroes and villains of the show. But really, to what end, I'm not sure. What has happened to Sharon that turned her from such a good person, the niece of Peggy Carter, into this criminal mastermind? And she killed Batroc! How much more is there to her that we don't know, and who are her mysterious contacts? Either way, Sharon got some layers and characterization she never had before, and I definitely want to know more about her and her plans. Outside of our main characters, Carly Morgenthau was our primary antagonist, played by Erin Kellyman, a radical idealist who wanted to bring the world together like it had done so during the 5-year blip. You could easily understand Carly's plight, and she really changed Sam in the end and died potentially changing the world. Then there was Isaiah Bradley, the Captain America while Steve Rogers was lost in the ice. But Bradley did not get the honor that Steve Rogers got and was put in prison and suffered countless injustices and experiments that led to the super soldier serum still hanging around that would eventually fall into the hands of Carly and the rest of the Flag Smashers. Bradley was understanding understandably negative about the idea of Captain America, but thankfully Sam gave him a happy ending and the recognition he truly deserved, letting Bradley be the hero he always should have been. Oh, and he has a grandson Eli, who in the comics becomes the hero Patriot, who happens to be on the Young Avengers team. You know, because they need a Captain America figure when they make that movie or show. Falcon and the Winter Soldier was great. I genuinely enjoyed it. The things it potentially set up for the rest of the MCU are fun, and I want to know more. But when it comes down to it, it was a successful story because it questioned who you can trust, and how people you thought were on your side can surprise you, where villains can have righteous, understandable ideas but still be murderous criminals, or veterans suffering from PTSD deal with the darkness of their past but the desire to do better and move forwards, where the idea of a black Captain America might sound impossible, but might be the best choice for the country and the world as a whole. Captain America is back, and he's going to fight for what is right. It might not be easy, but Sam Wilson has proven himself to be a true hero and the perfect successor of the Shield. Thanks for watching! And yeah, trust me, I wanted Spider-Man in the finale too. But, we can't get everything we wanted, even if it would have made so much sense. He's the hero of New York, the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. They were literally fighting in the neighborhoods of a city. You couldn't just have him swing by and do something? Yeah, I don't care if it did not make thematic sense for him to be there. He should have helped save his damn city, and you can't just say he was in Europe. Where was I? I don't even know at this point. Anyway, see you later!